AMC and GME are pumping. In today's live stream, we're going to be talking about AMC and GME finally pumping. We've actually made a few videos these last couple days about a possibility of over a 10x incoming. And for all those that went ahead and took advantage of that dip, you must be up very, very nicely. You know, a little bit over, I believe, 5x on AMC alone, and AMC and GME a little bit higher than that. So we're going to be talking about AMC, GME, and as well, we will be talking about some news that we have going on in this space of Solana, right? The systems actually went down. So we're going to go ahead and read a little bit about that. And as usual, go over the DXY, see how that's doing, Bitcoin, and how the whole entire market is doing in general. So I do want to go and say welcome, everybody. Hope all of you are having a wonderful day today. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on those watching. I am definitely going to go ahead and start sharing this live. I did start a little bit later. I apologize. I was raiding in the AMC community. As a lot of you might know, I've told a lot of you I am, I guess, part of the community, if you want to call it. I do have, admin rights on Telegram, so I do go ahead and interact with the Telegram as much as possible and try to go ahead and help when it comes to shilling and raiding, right? So I was doing a little bit of that. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that right now, so we can go ahead and share the links with the community. But in the meantime, if you want to go ahead and load up on Solana to go ahead and jump into AMC and GME, check out MEXC and BingX. Both of these platforms are non-KYC platforms, literally require less than 3 seconds to create an account. And if you're looking to go ahead and leverage trade, these three platforms are really good as well. And NordVPN offering 69% off with 3 months extra exclusively just for you, the community, right? So I hope all of you are having a good one. So let's go ahead and get today's stream going. So let me go ahead and start the shilling and the rating for the channel. So with that being said, give me about 1 second, and we're just going to go ahead and wait while we have more people join us as well, right? So let's go ahead and get started with sharing that on our community. So we're going to go live right here. Everyone, we are live. We got that out the way. Now we're going to go over to, I got to go check this one out because I'm going to go actually raid this right now with the community. So I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. And I apologize for anybody that I haven't replied to the messages yet. I will go ahead and get that up and running. So we got that out the way. Now I really want to go ahead and shield this post right here. So let me go ahead and pull out my Telegram. And I have showered, by the way, all right? So don't think I haven't showered. I definitely have showered. Just have the same freaking hoodie on. But let me go ahead and pull out my live stream on my phone. Awesome possum. We got that up and running. So let me go over to the AMC community. We are live. Come show love. Okay, so we got that out the way. Now we're going to go ahead and do a raid real quick. This is usually what we do, right? This is the behind the scenes. How's it going, Jonathan? I saw your Twitter DM, bro. Literally, as soon as I was going live, I didn't get a chance to open it. Let me know if it's okay if I open it, live, or should I just view that in private, or just tell me down below. Because I saw something about an airdrop. I didn't get to open the message, right? Because I was literally going live as you did that, right? So, AMC. Let me go ahead and do this show real quick. This is what I do behind the scenes, right, on the AMC community. So a lot of you can go ahead and see what it goes through, like what the team, I guess the team community does, right? Because it's no developers. I'm not getting paid for this. Literally, it's just me putting in work for the community and working for our own bags, right? So I really recommend everybody to do that. But with that being said, AMC will create new million. Did I spell millionaires right? I completely spelled that thing wrong, dude. That's why we have the beauty of Google, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and get it. Okay, there you go. That's how you spell it. So let me just go ahead and put a quick little shill in there, and we're gonna tag AMC. Where we at? How about let's go ahead and attach the chart. We go ahead and do that. We go ahead and copy the link to the chart. We're at 5.5 million, by the way, chat. So congratulations on all of you for your hard work. So now AMC will create new millionaires. Don't miss out on the ride. We move very close to GME. And now we're going to go ahead and do reply. Now let's go ahead and get the community to shill this with me. So we're going to go ahead and shill this post right now. We just shilled it. Feel free to. How's it going, everybody? So right now I'm just showing you what goes behind the scenes when we go into these rating shields. So it looks like we just, actually someone just locked up a lock right now. So it looks like we are at 210. So this thing just happened right now. Let's go ahead and interject with the community on this. Higher AMC GME. All right, let's go ahead and do that. We are going to moon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for this Telegram raid to go through, just because I don't want to mess up anybody's raid that they have going on. Let's see who set it up. Okay, we're almost there, chat. Come on, let's go ahead and get these going, because I want to go ahead and do our post. Usually, you want to do it instantly. When a lot of these bigger influencers talk about this, you definitely want to go ahead and quickly interact with them. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get that up and running. So we're almost done with this raid. We're halfway there. Jonathan's, yeah, bro, no problem. It's about an airdrop. Feel free to. Okay, so in the meantime, while we wait for that raid to go through and finish, let's go ahead and read about this. So, yo, maybe this would be the next airdrop. Costs nothing. Complete the testnet and earn tokens. It's my affiliate link. If you finish, you can send yours to 3 other friends. Awesome, possum. So what is this? Welcome to the DOP testnet. This free testnet only takes a few minutes to complete, and finishing makes you eligible to rewards plus referral bonuses. As part of the process, you'll create a DOP wallet and connect it to your MetaMask. Make sure to save this wallet to be able to claim your rewards after the official token launch. An optimal experience. Nice. Okay, so I'll probably do this on privately. I'll probably go ahead and do this privately, just because I don't want to go ahead and fill all this information right here. But this is some fire information, Jonathan. I really, really appreciate you, bro. So we're definitely going to go ahead. And I apologize for everybody that I haven't replied to, by the way. I'm not doing it on purpose, right? I haven't really been on Twitter besides shilling and literally just going, okay, so we're almost done with this. Let's go ahead and get the community to be done with this. Let's go, chat. Almost done. So what's this? 10 SOL. Nice. So we're about to hit 6 million market cap in the next couple minutes, literally. Touch like a real It's so funny, dude. The community's freaking crazy. I want to go in here, but I'm not sure if we have any music playing. Let me go ahead and join.
4 more reposts. Come on, guys. Who's going to be the Chads and step up and do those scary reposts? Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Few more, few more. Oh, we're so close. We just need 1 more repost. Y'all, replies are easy, super easy. Come on, if you haven't replied, get in there. Let's smash this and get this going. This R28 base shield BH higher, he's not going to know what hit him. He's probably never had this amount of engagement on his post. Let's show up and show him that we are crazy community. Crazy. and coordinated and consistent and hydrated.
So we're almost done with this one. Let's see. Awesome possum. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the next one.
Let's go. We hit it. Yeah. Okay. We hit that and we are pumping. And I am going to teach y'all that there is nothing to be shy about these reposts. Let's go. Oh my God. Y'all, I got to get some water. Y'all hitting me with a raid again?
Yep. I was already ready. I was waiting for the next raid. So we are now going on to the second raid. Just say hi to everybody on live stream. I'm live right now, by the way. I'm showcasing everybody how the community works behind the scenes as a team together when it comes to doing these raids.
Keep talking. Tell us. We want to hear it in the fed.
Well, you tell us, because I'm right here. I'm live streaming right now, so I'm just showcasing everybody. I'm live right now on YouTube.
Oh,
I already shared the link on the pinned comment, but I'm just showcasing everybody how we do it behind the scenes when it comes to working together as a team, as a community. So I definitely wanted to go ahead and join just to showcase everybody what you have to say. So. Just keep on going. I'm just in a background. Just wanted to go ahead and say that. But come on, chat. We have a few. We have this raid. I made it very, very easy for all of us to obtain this. Only 11, 11, 11. Come on. Let's smash through that. You guys killed it on the last one. And we finally hit 6 million market cap. So this is freaking amazing to see, especially live right here. So, this is all through the freaking community. Come on, let's go ahead and smash through those raids. And let's go ahead and obtain 30 million market cap, right? So, with that being said, I'm going to mute myself, but I am going to be around here in the back of in the back end right here, because I am live streaming right now with my community. I'm showcasing everybody how the AMC community does it, right? I think one of the strongest communities that I've been in forever, to be honest. Awesome. So let's go ahead. We got that raid going.
I need to know that everybody's fingers are hitting the screen, hitting the keyboard where it's saying ouch. I need y'all smashing those like buttons.
Nice. So we're about to hit probably like 6 million. We already hit 6 million. We're probably going to go ahead and hit a little bit higher on that. So that's usually how we do the raids, right behind behind the scenes. We go after, and we go after these influencers and see what we can go ahead and approach. Right, so that's the way we do it behind the scenes as a community. We're gonna go and see where things go moving forward, but let's go ahead and talk about, now that we have this thing up and running, about AMC in general and GameStop. So congratulations to everybody that did jump into that pump that we talked about yesterday on yesterday's video. We talked about this possibility of this breakout happening, which I actually called these last couple of days and these last couple of weeks, right? We talked about how AMC was going to be getting ready towards this breakout. We do see GME up over 93%, has literally now touched freaking new all-time highs, right? GME has, I think last time was 83 million. So we're about to see a GME right now. I think I said AMG. GME right now approaching 82.29 million. So GME is literally is about to probably hit new all-time highs right now on live. AMC, its all-time high was at around 12 million market cap. So right now we're at 6.20. You saw us go from 5 million. Now we're approaching the 6.20 mark. And I believe we're going to be approaching our next leg up. Could be 20 to 30 million market cap, right? We were able to hit 12 million market cap with all the odds against us. No DEX tools update, DEX screener, none of that, right? Because the developer did end up leaving the project as soon as it went live, right? Dumped on the whole entire community, left it, and now is a fully community driven project, right? And as you see on that Telegram, the Telegram goes on literally for 24 hours, 7 days a week. A lot of people in chat don't freaking sleep. There's people in chat in the Telegram that sleep during the freaking Telegram. Like, you can't make any of that thing up. And that's just the full dedication of the community, right? The power of the community is what you're seeing right now. We're seeing AMC and GME still continue to pump. We see Trump right now up 167%, right? We talked about the narrative of Trump being reelected back in office, and the people people are going crazy, right? What's going on behind the news? I do not know what's causing this pump, but the narrative overall with Trump and the circulating supply was one of the main reasons why I was extremely bullish. And it looks like some of these meme tokens are definitely taking a beating. But it looks like some of them are now coming back from the bottom, right? The bottom has been in on a lot of these projects. And I do believe that GME and GME and AMC are going to go ahead and take everybody by surprise, right? I don't think anybody's expecting any of this. You know, people are still kind of asleep on it. I know we just talked about 6.20 million market cap, and now we're at 6.38 million live. So we're seeing over 3.79 million of volume. So you're definitely looking at AMC and GME making new all-time highs literally live right now. And I think that's the most exciting thing, right? I haven't been this excited in the market in forever. I feel like the market has been, very quiet as of lately. We've been sleeping. Communities haven't really been doing much noise. I think the only community so far, in my opinion, that has really made a lot of noise besides, the bond community, the Miro community, and all those other communities has now been AMC and GME. And that's because of the ultimate short squeeze that we had over 3 years ago, right? People feel connected. I feel connected. I'm usually never the kind of person to tell you, buy these tokens and hold for the community, because I really don't believe in it. But with AMC, I just understood the narrative. I understood the narrative. I G'd on GameStop at 10 million market cap because I thought it was overpriced. And I jumped into AMC instead at 400K market cap. I jumped in at the high 800s, and I accidentally sold my bag on Friday by accident. I sold 30% of my bag, and I re-entered at 3 million market cap again, right? So yes, I was down because you saw that 3 million market cap pump down to 1 million. And now ever since I've been making videos on AMC, you guys should be up literally over a 10x, right? And a lot of those that were waiting for that dip, I was telling you, buy the dip, not financial advice. Load up. I wouldn't recommend buying during these pumps right now. I would say buy when it turns red. But the problem is you just don't know how high this thing's going to pump, right? We literally went from 1 million market cap back in Friday of last week to now over 6.40. And we're probably going to approach over 20 million market cap very soon, right? So this could literally happen maybe in the next couple minutes, couple hours. We will see AMC and GME continue to make new all-time highs. GME, fortunately, has a huge community, bigger than AMC, and I do believe that they will be pushing GME to 100 million market cap, right? They have centralized listing exchanges. I don't know how their team is, but we are a fully driven community project, so we have no money for marketing, no money for listings, no money to hire influencers. We don't have money for any of that, right? And when we do get the money, we get it from the community members. We have community members literally donate money to go ahead and help the community. When it comes to DEX tools trending or any DEX tools update, that was all done through the community, literally donating money for the community wallet, right? To go ahead and get these steps going. A lot of people ask me, hey, is CoinMarketCap listing going to happen? CoinGecko, yes. We've been working behind the scenes as hard as possible to go ahead and get everything that has to be done the correct way in order for us to get listed on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. So this is literally the beginning. We literally just got this DEX tools update not that long ago, like last week. Right, we got these updates not that long ago. We also had an AMA with Wall Street Bets a few days ago too as well, right? So we've literally just now started doing these collaborations. We started, I guess a little bit of marketing, and we've been doing these updates all because of the community, right? So if that's something you want to feel part of, I would recommend check out AMC. Now we have all the right socials. We have the right Twitter. Our accounts got suspended multiple times. So it's been a hassle, and we were able to achieve that $12 million market cap without any of the right tools, right? No DEX tools update, none of that. Literally everything has been organic growth so far. And I think we probably only paid for DEX tools or DEX screener trending, something like that, probably like 2 or 3 times, right? And as I mentioned, it's only because the community hasn't had the funds to go ahead and put that all together. But really cool. Kaku, how's it going? Will it be lower price? It will go before it goes to 105. Let me go ahead and read that comment again on my phone. Let me see. What did you say? I couldn't really see that. So let's see. What will be the lowest price it will go before it touches 105? I think the lowest price we'll probably see was 1 million. That's where we were at. We were at 1 million market cap. I wouldn't recommend probably buying right now unless you're swing trading it. You could probably catch onto a little bit of momentum, but I wouldn't recommend buying right now. You know, even though I'm bullish in this community and I have a decent bag on this, I wouldn't recommend buying at these zones right now. You want to buy when it starts dumping. And right now we saw it go from 6.50 million down to 6.38, right? So you're seeing a lot of these whales now buying a lot of like this whale sold for $5,000 right here. Let's see how big his wallet is. And so we're seeing some people right here already selling their bags, right? But when you see that massive dump, that's usually the time you want to go ahead and load up on your bags and take advantage of that dip very quickly, right? Because the dips get eaten up very fast. It looks like he completely sold out his bag on AMC. But the dips get eaten up very quickly, and that's kind of the problem. That's why I tell a lot of you, I would just dollar cost average, because I know there were some people in the community a while back, literally a few minutes ago, that were waiting for a dump to happen, and this thing has just been ripping for the last 30 minutes. We literally went from 40 million market cap, and they were waiting for another retracement when it hit 5 million, and now we just ripped through 6 million, right? So it's very difficult to predict where the top or the bottom is going to be. But as I mentioned, it does move very closely with GameStop, and I do believe GameStop at the most will probably just retrace down to 0.009, right? So the same thing goes with AMC. They both move together, so I would go ahead and consider probably at the most you'll probably see like a quick 30 to 40% dump at the most. I think temporary, maybe a 20% dump. Like right now, see, we just went from 6.50. We might touch 5 million. And then get the dip eaten up really quickly, right? So the dips come and go. They're very quick. And the only way to go ahead and take advantage of that is just like literally just dollar cost averaging. That's what I did, you know. I really don't worry too much about it because I am holding this for the long term. In the next couple weeks, maybe a couple months, it just depends on where things are going. But I've been buying AMC since the beginning, right? I've been telling a lot of you, everybody in my community, as I mentioned, I know there's a lot of you that have been making a lot of money because of this call out, but I bought in AMC around this zone right here. I also bought in around right here, and I also bought in right here. And then recently I accidentally, and I never sold anything. I never sold a bag. Okay. I recently just sold a bag last week by accident. I sold 30% of my portfolio because I was using BonkBot. And I sold 30% by accident, like literally like, I think like right here, somewhere right here, I think, somewhere around the zone. I ended up selling 30% and I re-entered again and then it dumped back down to 1 million, right? But I wasn't worried due to the fact that I understood that AMC was going to go ahead and surpass those areas. So this is kind of the reason why I don't worry about it. And as I mentioned, I've never timed the market either, right? I just dollar cost average. I typically do trade tokens, and I don't believe in holding a bag. I don't believe in dollar cost averaging or community driven projects. You guys know my perspective when it comes to that. So for me to be, you know, bullish on something like AMC, a community that I've seen grown from the beginning and I've been part of, definitely it is a different scenario of how important community is, right? And it brings back those memories of the AMC and GME pump. So that's why for me personally, I was bullish on it since the beginning over here, right? As I mentioned, that's kind of the reason why I don't worry too much when these pumps are coming, because I already know the possibility and the capability that AMC has in GME, right? AMC is going to hit 30 million market cap in my opinion and above, and GME is going to go ahead and aim for that 100 million market cap, right? That's the goal that the influencers are trying to push on GME, right? And that's the reason why I don't really worry on price action too much. And I have been covering it on my videos literally these last couple weeks, 2 months, 2 days. I've literally been covering about AMC and GME pumping. You could even go back to my videos. I've literally been talking about it since back over here about 7 days ago, right? So literally AMC is quite brand new, right? It's been it's really new. There's not much to say about that. It's been brand new, and I was talking about it around I think it was right here exactly on this video when I was talking about AMC when it was at 100,000 market cap, right? And let's go ahead and see where is it at right here. Also, this was prior to the breakout, right? So let's go ahead and see this right here. I think it was this video right here when I talked about this price target on Solana. I talked about AMC right here at these zones, and as you see, 165,000 market cap, right? That's when I was calling for AMC. Yarkson, how's it going? Cheers, John. Got in on AMC around 2.5 million market cap. Nice, man. Oh, Kaku of Sol. You mean Sol? Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Sol in a little bit, man. I wasn't too sure what you're talking about. But look, check out this video, Chad. This is, you can see the dates. 8 days ago. 8 days ago, right? We're going to go ahead and watch this video real quick. When I called out AMC, and the reason why I was bullish on this, and I'm usually not the type of person to do this. I usually just do leverage trading. I don't really like touching meme tokens too much unless it's on leverage. And you know, I was really bullish on this. You're going to see the reasons why. Very similar. At the moment right now, it's not really doing the same thing as AMC with GameStop. They were doing it together at a previous time. And what I mean by doing it together, they were both running up around the same time. So I do believe that most people are also going to start loading up on AMC based on the narrative that they understand of GameStop. And the reason why this pumped over the weekend was because AMC and GameStop both were released, and that was actually the time that we had the short squeeze in the stock market, right? So that's really the narrative and the reason why I'm bullish. AMC is a fully community-driven project. So we're going to go and see where things go. Hopefully this is not the end of this token. That 165,000 market cap. No DEX tools update, looked very bad. We were down 80%. We literally pumped. I got in within the zone right here. We pumped as high as 1 million. And then we had that massive retracement down to 80%, right? And I think that's when the developer rugged. I think that's the reason why we dumped so much. And that's when the developer ended up leaving the space. If not, I think it was sooner, maybe on the second dump right here. But, yeah, a lot of people were discouraged, and there was a few people still that we see on Telegram, a very small handful of people that were still there, right? I was still there pushing the project. I was really believing in it. As you could go ahead and see, this thing was posted 8 days ago, and this is where I was telling a lot of you to go ahead and load up, even put in 50 to 100 bucks, right? And I do think that the community is very strong, community driven. I see that right here, DEX Tools Update 1. It was terrible. It looked super scammy, looked really bad. Literally all the odds were against us, and yet the community was able to go ahead and push this to 12 million market cap, and now we actually have all the tools correctly updated, right? And that's the reason why I'm telling you, like, why I'm bullish. Like, if we were able to hit 12 million market cap with all the odds against us, with FUD being spread around, people were spreading FUD on us because they wanted to be part of like the admin group, and we didn't allow it because we wanted the admin group to be very tight, just due to the fact that we don't know what kind of person has malicious attacks. And it so happens that the person, the whale that wanted to go ahead and join admin and get admin power, ended up causing FUD and purpose just to go ahead and get everybody wrecked to sell their bags, right? Because he was mad that we didn't give him team tokens. Like, we don't even have team tokens. I'm not getting paid from AMC. Nobody on AMC is getting paid. The only thing we're getting paid is us pumping our own bags, right? Spreading the word and spreading the awareness. And there's bad people out there, right? There's people that cause FUD, you know, try to cause a huge panic sell on us. It went from 12 million down to like 1 million market cap. We literally dumped over 90%, and now we're back up again for the freaking third or fourth run, chat. Driven, as I mentioned, and the community is definitely pushing it. You know, they're definitely pushing it, and I do think, even though we are down quite a bit, I do think this might go ahead and catch a lot of people by surprise, as GME was the whole entire part of the short squeeze, if you remember back, you know, 3 years ago. So I do think it's going to bring a lot of people together, because I remember being in the GameStop and AMC movement, and to me personally, I feel that kind of connection, and I feel a lot of people will also see that connection. But maybe I'm wrong. If you do want to go ahead and throw some money in it, you know, maybe throw in no more than 50 bucks. But I do think this thing could potentially hit a 10 million market cap. Obviously, you know, this is solely my opinion, and none of it is financial advice. But if you do want to go ahead and check out the token out, chat. I literally called that freaking market cap. As you saw that video that I made 8 days ago, you know, literally that next couple hours, we ended up going from 100,000 market cap to freaking 3 million. 3 million we ended up hitting. And right now, as you see, we just saw live hit as high as 650 million in market cap, right? So we already touched the goal that I was saying, 10 million market cap. We actually hit 12 million. 10 million, my goal was 10 million. We actually hit 12 million, right? So I do think that this next run up, we will hit 20 to 30 million market cap, right? I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not going to go ahead and sit here and tell you, you know, 100%, but that's my opinion, right? Kaku says, can I scalp on AMC now? Yes, this dump right now, typically what I've noticed, we see these fast retracements. I mean, we were just at 6.50. I would consider probably throwing a bag right now and then just wait for this thing to swing, because the next breakout's probably going to be 7 million, right? Typically when we see this kind of volatility and movement, we'll go ahead and see the next breakout to the upside, which in my opinion will be 7 million, which you could scalp trade as well. You could either do multiple options. You could either, you know, dollar cost average, hold your bag until it hits your goal and then slowly sell your bag as it's going up, or scalp this, you know, throw in $1,000, watch this pump, you know, 200 to 300%, sell half your bag, load up on the dip again, sell again at another new all-time high, and now you can turn your $1,000 into literally a couple grand, right? We just fell below 5.99 million, which could be a buying the dip opportunity for many, right? Typically the dips get eaten up pretty quickly. As you see, there's a lot of people usually with money on the table ready to ape in to the freaking project. So we're probably going to see this dip get eaten up pretty quickly. Right now we're at 5.99 million, and we're going to go ahead and see how quickly this dip gets eaten up, right? Let's go ahead and see Glenn. How's it going? Latest release, fam. Let's go ahead and check it out. How's it going, Glenn? Hope you're having a good one today, bro. What is this? Let's go ahead and check this out. Sack. Nice. Is this thing, you think this thing's still gonna run up? It looks like this thing might reverse. Right now, I'm probably not going to be jumping into anything besides AMC and GME. Right now, I'm only holding on to AMC at the moment. But yeah, thanks for sharing that. We went down to 5.94. So we're slightly down. As I said, we have to keep our eyes on GME because that's typically the way it moves. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and talk about technical analysis on Bitcoin and Solana and the overall market structure while we wait for this market on AMC and GME to do its thing. And hopefully by the time we look back again, this thing has freaking moon, right? Glenn says DEX should be updated soon with socials. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Are you the developer behind it, bro? It looks like it's reversing back up right now. So let's go ahead and talk about the DXY right now. DXY currently right now has been slightly down to no surprise. Something that I was expecting. And I did say yesterday's on yesterday's live stream, we talked about this inverse head and shoulders pattern forming, which is not good. The DXY is the strength of the US dollar. And you're like, John, why are we talking about the US dollar when we're talking about AMC and GME and Bitcoin? Well, it's because unfortunately the US dollar has a lot of relation to what crypto does, and in this case, every time the US dollar goes up, cryptocurrencies go down, and every time the DXY goes down, cryptocurrencies go up. And right now, today, the DXY has actually taken a small little hit, and that's the reason why, you know, cryptocurrencies are doing pretty good, right? We also see right here our second indicator we like to go ahead and use is the US 100, which is the NASDAQ, right? Why the NASDAQ? Because it's correlated to the tech sector, and now we also have Bitcoin now being part of the ETF with Wall Street's. So technically this also has some sort of relation and does look like we are approaching some sort of area of resistance. We have talked about how the US 100, the whole entire stock market and the crypto market is needed for a correction, but I do believe we could have a continuation to an upside in the next coming days. So we're going to go see where things go right now, but so far Bitcoin is looking kind of good. It's not looking too bad. We talked about this also inverse head and shoulders pattern going on for Bitcoin. I talked about how within this range right here, within the $43,000 to the $44,000 range, this will go ahead and create a short squeeze for Bitcoin, pushing the price action of Bitcoin to 48,200. And if we do go ahead and break that area, chat, best believe we will see Bitcoin approaching $55,000 to $57,000 on Bitcoin. I do believe this is going to be the last final pump before we have freaking what is it called, the Bitcoin halving. I keep on saying altcoin season, bro. I don't know why, but the Bitcoin halving, and we have about 66 days left for the Bitcoin halving. So we have about a month and a few weeks, or 2 months left. I apologize for that. 2 months left for this Bitcoin halving to go ahead and go through. And I do believe we should be seeing this last final pump on Bitcoin before we see that correction for altcoin season and for the Bitcoin halving, right? So don't be surprised if you are going to go ahead and see a massive push to the upside on Bitcoin. As I mentioned, we have multiple bullish patterns right now. We have not only support holding on pretty well for these last couple of days, we have been consolidating at this zone right here for literally over 8 days, chat. 8 days of consolidation, right? So this major breakout that we're going to have is going to be very, very big, and we will be getting a short squeeze. We talked about that range right here happening within that range. And the other bullish thing, as I mentioned, is the second pattern, in my opinion, is this cup and handle pattern that we are forming on the RSI, which is a very bullish pattern for us to go ahead and have. So everything is looking really good in the markets, right? I've been really bearish these last couple weeks, these last couple months. I was bearish on Bitcoin within the zone right here, and I called for this kind of dump on Bitcoin, and I also called for this pump on Bitcoin right here, right? So I actually do quite the opposite of what retail traders and investors are getting hyped about, right? Everybody was super bullish right here, and right here, I was super bearish right here. Everybody was mad at me. I was super bullish right here. Everybody was also mad at me, calling for Bitcoin to crash down to $32,000. And I was actually pushing towards the opposite, right? So far, we've been kind of on point with TA, right? Same thing with Solana. We've been calling most tops and bottoms on there as well. And if you are looking to go ahead and leverage trade, check out the links down below. I would recommend check out BingX right here. And we also have MEXC. Both of these platforms are non-KYC platforms. Bybit being one of the best exchanges, it does require KYC and it might be unavailable for many countries, but if you could go ahead and take advantage of the $30,000 on Bybit, I would highly recommend it. And for all those always asking me, John, what is a VPN that I could go ahead and use? Well, check out NordVPN offering 69% off with 3 months extra. If you are in crypto and do not have a freaking VPN, you're going to learn the hard way. You're going to freaking get hacked and you're going to lose your freaking money. So keep a VPN turned on 24/7, right? Especially when it comes to clicking links. You don't want to have any malware installed onto your computer. It's happened to me last bull run where I lost over 10 grand because I clicked on a link and I didn't know, and I had a keylogger installed, right? So you have to be very careful when it comes to your security, when it comes to online, right? So I would recommend running a VPN at all times, right? So check out NordVPN, and then let's go ahead and take a look at Solana. See what Solana is doing. Same thing with Solana, as I told everybody. Right now, so far, the altcoin space has been following Bitcoin to the T as well. Literally what Bitcoin has been doing, all these other altcoins have been doing the same movement. We also see this inverse head and shoulders pattern on Solana, also printing, which is a very bullish pattern. We are also followed with the cup and handle pattern, second bullish pattern, and then the third bullish pattern is this bull flag pattern that we do have. So as long as Solana continues to hold within this range of this yellow square that I made, made, we should be bullish. Once we do see Solana break past 110, best believe, chat, we will be approaching 144 to 150 on Solana. And this is the reason why I am extremely freaking bullish on all these Solana meme tokens, right? All these Solana meme tokens are gonna freaking pump, right? Regardless of the community, regardless of the narrative, I do believe that if we do see Solana approaching 144 and 150, these meme tokens are gonna freaking take off. And all of you that have not been exposed to meme tokens are gonna miss out on very, very easy money, right? Easy freaking money at this point. Now, let's say if Solana doesn't pump to my price target of 144, which I am pretty confident it will. I've been pretty spot on with Solana too. I called, the top on Solana as well. I was actually quite bearish with Solana around this zone right here. Shorted Solana right here, and then I ended up exiting my short position around right here, right? So I've been pretty much on point with Solana. I actually started longing Solana around down right here as well, calling for this 144 on Solana. So far, I've been calling most tops and bottoms of most of these tokens. Doesn't happen all the time, but I've been pretty spot on with the markets. Now, with that being said, if we do lose this range on Solana, it's going to look very bearish, chat, and we will go ahead and dump down to $54 on Solana, in my opinion, and that's just due to the fact that we actually have no support being found besides this zone right here around the $69 to the $50 range on Solana, right? So, as I mentioned, more than likely we're going to push to the upside. But I never like to be biased. I like to go ahead and go look at my technical analysis every day and go look at what's actually happening in the market, right? So as I mentioned, everything looks bullish, nothing to worry about. And if we do see a breakout on Solana and Bitcoin, we will be seeing new all-time highs being reached, and we will be seeing all these meme tokens take off. And congratulations for the GameStop community. I think we saw 82 million, if I'm not mistaken. We just saw GameStop hit 83 million on the freaking market cap. So congratulations on all the GME holders. You guys are freaking killing it. We are seeing a lot of these meme tokens now coming back up on a small little pump based on what we're seeing on Solana, right? So it looks like we're going to have a very bullish week, chat. I'm very, very freaking excited because the market has been dead, man. The market has been freaking dead. It's been slow. It's not the same. And I usually like when these markets are going crazy because it makes the live streams go by quicker and makes it a lot more fun when it comes to interacting with every one of you, right? So congratulations on all those wins. I'm just ready to see the pump back in the market, man. I miss it. Honestly, I do miss it. Mario, how's it going? Send it, AMC and GME, SFG, AMC on Sol. Thanks for highlighting AMC, of course. Thanks for showing love. Ree, how's it going, my guy? Long time no see, bro. How you been? How you freaking been, dude? I haven't seen you in a while. Cool. AMC freaking pumping. Yes. The random outage network update was wild. Yes. Let's talk about that, bro. Let's talk about that. Earn good in AMC. I like to see that, man. Look at Link. I don't see a Link like Chainlink. Yeah, we'll talk about Chainlink right now. But let's talk about the freaking outage on Solana, right? Because I'm already 43 minutes into the live stream. I typically only live stream for an hour because I live stream twice a day. And I try to upload 3 to 4 videos in total. So if you are brand new to the stream, smash that subscribe button. Join the freaking community here. And most importantly, join the community at I keep on saying GMC, AMG, bro. That's probably what we're going to be buying after our freaking bags pump, right? A freaking AMG Mercedes, bro. But let's talk about the Solana network has stopped processing. I think people kind of freaked out for a minute, right? A lot of tokens dumped and a lot of people got kind of scared and the market slightly dumped, but it quickly recovered, right? So let's go ahead and talk about what happened right here literally earlier today, which was quite panicking for a lot of people, right? Solana stops processing transactions due to an outage. The Solana network suffered an abrupt halt with the network validators unable to process transactions and advance blocks. According to the system incident reports, the exact technical reason behind Solana's latest halt remains unclear. However, alarm bells sounded on Monday morning UTC time as validators logged a rapid deterioration, is that how you say it, in a network's ability to confirm new blocks and settle transfers. So let's go ahead and read this right here. According to the status dashboards, the Solana network came to a standpoint on February 6, 24 at 10:22 UTC. The event marks Solana's most significant crash since a 2-day outage in April 2023, sparked by excessive memory consumption that required a complex restart. Solana price reacts to network outage. Following the incident, the price of Solana has dropped by 4% in the last 24 hours. So dropped from a 24-hour high of 98.43 to a low of 93.36. That's freaking insane, dude. 98 to freaking 93, right? A lot of people got wrecked a freaking longing, dude. I could just imagine. That freaking sucks, bro. These kind of news always happen whenever there's going to be like a massive breakout to the upside, right, or to the downside. This has minimized the chances of the coin reclaiming the $100 throne. The halt is one of the first incidents in 2024 following the 2-day network halt back in April 2023. The Solana network faced numerous outages in 2022. I do remember this. This is the reason why I didn't like Solana, right? Because I also lost a lot of money with Solana due to the outages they had back in 2022. I literally freaking ended up transferring like $13,000 out of freaking crypto.com to buy these NFTs. And literally, it took almost a day for me to receive my freaking Solana, dude. And that was due to a freaking Solana outage. And if I would have bought those NFTs, I would have made a really good, decent amount of money, probably $500,000 or above, if it wasn't for me not being able to freaking send my money, right? So I was really pissed because of that Solana outage back around 2022. And that's why I was freaking mad, dude. I was freaking mad with that. And it's something constant. This is the reason why I've never liked Solana. I'm a Solana fanboy now, and that's just because it makes us money, and because obviously you just got to follow the hype. I think, you know, this is not good for Solana considering how big they are and how much money they have in the back end. It's like they shouldn't be going through these issues. It's not the first time. This thing has happened over and over and over again, but yet the Solana Moon Boys will tell you otherwise. They'll tell you how perfect Solana is, how it's here to change the world, how it's a revolutionary technology, bro. And this outages have happened time and time and time and time and time and time over and over and over again. This is the reason why I've never liked Solana. It's growing on me now, but I just don't like Solana for that reason, right? Because I missed out when I was making that $13,000 transfer to buy NFTs. Freaking damn outage happened, and I was really pissed off. So that's the reason why I've never liked Solana, but I've always been bullish on it. I know big money's behind it. So regardless of outages or not, I think Solana is always going to be pumping to higher highs. Unfortunately, I guess, unfortunately or fortunately, but that just gives you an indicator of when there's big money behind something, they're going to push the narrative, right? And Solana is a narrative. A lot of people want to be bearish on Solana. As much as I told you, I've never liked Solana. Solana is growing on me, but I don't think it's revolutionary technology in my opinion. A lot of people argue with me and they say it's the freaking best. And now I have proof to show these articles back to back as to the reason why it's not, right? So with that being said, I still believe Solana is going to be a token worth over $500 to $1,000, and I do believe an ETF will be also coming on Solana. So looking at Link, we do see that we have broken out of this W pattern right here. Right now, we are at these zones of resistance at around $18. We do look like we are going to be looking for an area of support. So I would casually wait for this area of support to be formed first before entering another additional trade. Looking at the smaller time frames, we do see that on the 4-hour, a good area of support is going to be around the 17.866 range, which is going to be very, very good for us to go ahead and go to. Appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you a lot. I feel great. I was following you, man. Earned a lot in AMC. After earning 10K from AMC, I'm putting that money in Gari now. Let's pump this now. I was so lucky to follow you, my friend. I appreciate you, bro, and thank you for the super chat, bro. First freaking super chat that I've received since I got monetized. I just got monetized literally the month of January, dude. So I really do appreciate you, and thank you a lot, man. Really does mean a lot for you to be the first one to show some love and support, even though everybody shows love and support, right? You don't have to donate money. Really, you know, just smashing the like button means a lot to me. But a lot of you have literally sent me NFTs, you know, which I really appreciate. Some of you send me Solana sometimes, which I appreciate every one of you, right? It's not necessary, but I really do appreciate it. And you being one of my first super chats, man, it means a lot, bro. It means a lot. We've been in this together, right? I think you've been following the channel since early on, since July. I think it was within the time of Pepe 2, if I'm correct. But you've been following the channel for a long time, and I appreciate the support with the changes of the channel, right? You've seen a lot of freaking changes, not only as a person, but as a channel as well, right? We've changed a lot as a channel. We've been growing, so I really do appreciate it a lot, man. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, man. Love you, my friend. Let's go. I love you too, bro. Appreciate you a lot, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're almost about to make me cry right now, man. Really, I really appreciate everybody's support, man. It means a lot, you know, to be able to go ahead and do this and talk to you. And even though sometimes it's a very lonely space, right? It's a very lonely space. It's very hard to deal with these ups and downs of the markets. Mentally is one of the hardest things. It's great when we're all making money, but when we start losing money, it does literally almost make us go crazy, right? So it's really great to go ahead and feel the ability and have the ability to connect with every one of you because of one passion that we share, and that is making money and talking about cryptocurrencies, right? So with Link right now, it looks like we are within this range right here of support around 17 to this $18 range right here. If you could go ahead and check this out right here. If we do go ahead and see this area of support being lost, we could be expecting the next area of support being around 16. And if we do continue to lose that, we will be coming back down to 15. But as I mentioned, it looks like the overall market's looking very, very bullish with all of Bitcoin getting close to making that new all-time high, and as well with Solana, right? But do keep in mind we are at this area of resistance, and typically when we see a breakout on resistance, you don't want to long here. You want to see where, you know, support is found and wait for support to be found. We might even see support around 16.81 and then bounce back up from this area, making new all-time highs and seeing Link approach, as my target has always been $30, right? So double the price. So definitely be on the lookout for that on Link. Feel free to go ahead and put down any other project down below. Yeah, dude, you were the first one. I think I was the first to super chat from Soul Wallet. Awesome, really appreciate you, bro. I really do appreciate every one of you. Kaku, I long Solana at 102, currently at a loss of $30. Should I close my position? Kaku, I don't give financial advice, but I think closing your position on Solana will probably not be the smartest thing right now, and that's just due to the fact that it does look like we are going to be getting a breakout to the upside. As I mentioned, we have more bullish case scenarios than negative. I would say probably don't tell me publicly what your liquidation is, but if you could reach out to me on Twitter at ALTCOIN John, maybe, you know, message me where your liquidation is, or maybe just tell us live, right, what your liquidation is. But yeah, you probably shouldn't be closing your trade right now unless you feel like it's gonna dump more. Then I would just go ahead and take the loss and then just re-enter. But honestly, I would just dollar cost average. I would just dollar cost average into my position right now. That's what I would be doing. I would dollar cost average, and if you have more money to throw into Solana, I would up my margin. That's what I would do. I wouldn't close my position right now because we are going to be getting that breakout to the upside very, very soon. And I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm going to be 100% right, but the odds are in our favor right now. I just showed you the reasons why they're in our favor, and we're more bullish than bearish. Even as much as I want to be bearish, or vice versa, I am being bullish. We're more bullish than bearish right now. So there's no signs of being complete bearish. The only thing that will be quite bearish is if Solana can't break and hold above $98. And yes, if we do get rejected within the zone again, and we do lose this area of support at 93, this thing's going to be complete chaos, and we are going to be seeing lower lows on Solana. But I would say I would dollar cost average right now my leverage position, and I would add some margin to my position. That's what I would do because I do believe this breakout's going to happen. But don't be surprised if we see a fake out too. Sometimes we also have liquidity grabs where we go ahead and dump, shake the longs out, and then we see a massive reversal. So also be careful with that. That happens time and time and time and over again, and that's why your liquidation is very, very important. Yeah, my hair still shines blue a little bit, bro. It's my hair's not blue anymore. It's a little bit of platinum now. Since I got this haircut, the color kind of came off. You know, when it comes to doing my hair and all that, it's a lot of maintenance. And when I do cut it, it turns into like little highlights like this. So like right now, like my hair is slightly, it's platinum. It's more platinum. There's a little bit of tiny blue in it, but more specifically because of the lights in the background, you could go ahead and see kind of like the reflection of my hair being here, right? So it's pretty cool. Maybe I'll consider re-dyeing my hair in the next, probably the next month and a half. I'll probably go ahead and reconsider it, right? Because like right now, it kind of gives it like a whole entire new feel of my hair. It's like I ended up just kind of changing up my hairstyle a little bit, and now it looks like I have highlights on my hair, and I just kind of want to switch it up a bit, right? So we'll see what we do next. Maybe we do red. Maybe we do red with this AMC pump, and we see this 30 million market cap being approached, and I'll do my hair red. You know, I do my hair red. My first time doing my hair, you know, colored, and I'll tell you what, it's a lot of maintenance, dude. I never thought it was going to be that much. Like I have to use special shampoos, take care of it, where, you know, put special products in my hair to avoid the fading, not burning my hair. So it's like, honestly, it's not good to dye your hair and do it often. And that's kind of the reason why right now I'm just going to take a break and just wait probably till the end of the month and see where the markets go. And if AMC continues to break and improve, I'm going to do my hair red, man. I'm going to do my hair red next. But yeah, really, really cool when I had my, my blue hair. I liked it a lot. Not lonely, I'm with you, my friend. I appreciate you, man. AMC is not available on Binance. No, AMC is not listed on any exchanges. AMC is on the DEX tools, on DEX tools, DEX Screener, DEX View. It's on the decentralized exchanges. So you have to swap it on Radium, or you have to go ahead and swap it on Orca. What's the other exchange we have? And Jupiter. So you can't buy it on any exchanges. We're not listed on any major exchanges just yet. Bro, Gari network is downloaded. It's booming. Kraken listed it. I think it will go. Please take a look at it. Can you provide the smart contract down below? Liquidation price is 89.7. Let's see. You should be good, bro. You shouldn't have a problem. As I mentioned, worst comes to worst, and that's what I'm saying. If you can add to your position, I would add margin. That's what I would do. I would add a margin. I would add margin to my position. Like if you can add an additional $30 to $40 on margin, I would do that. And if you could dollar cost average, I would dollar cost average and then add margin to my position. That's what I would do. I think you should be good, but also keep in mind there could be a possibility we do have one last liquidity grab on Solana if this wasn't it. I think the liquidity grab was when we had the outage. So if you didn't get liquidated on that one, you should be good, bro. I don't think we will be getting anything else. Should I sell my GME for AMC? If Bradley, that's a great question, man. As I mentioned, I'm not a financial advisor, but like friend of friend talk. If you are in GME and you are in profits, let's say you're up a lot, I would take 30 or 40% of my bag of GME, take profits on that, and then throw some money into AMC, because that's the reason why AMC is pumping right now. A lot of the GME whales are throwing their money into AMC because they understand that AMC is really undervalued. So a lot of the people are making their money on GME on these run-ups, and then they're loading up on AMC on the side end, because we already received a lot of GME whales coming into our space and buying up the AMC bags, right? So that's what I would do. If you are in profits on GME, I would take some profits, probably 30%, 40%, whatever you want to take it as, and then throw some money into AMC, or just add money into AMC if you have money on the sideline, right? But do keep in mind, AMC is a lot more volatile. GME is not going to be as volatile. GME is going to still make you money, but as far as AMC is going to make you a lot more money, but it's also going to dump and retrace a lot more compared to GME, right? We just saw it, hit 6.50 million market cap, and now we're at 5.80 that quick, right? So we saw a quick retracement from literally a little bit over probably 30% within these last couple minutes. So, AMC dumps very, very quickly too. So you have to also keep that in mind. If you're okay with the volatility, and then I would definitely, have a small bag on AMC. I would say I root for both projects. You know, if you're a member of AMC, I would say maybe hold a bag of GME too. You know, if vice versa, if you're a whale in GME, consider selling, you know, a small little bag on GME, 20, 30%, 40%, and then add it to AMC. You won't regret it, man. They both move together. GME pumps, AMC pumps even more. You know what I mean? So like it's more of a leverage position in my opinion with AMC. So far I haven't sold AMC. I'm still holding. And if I do sell, it's going to be a small bag at its new all-time highs, and I'll probably be leveraged. I'll probably be leveraged, not leverage trading. I'll probably be like scalp trading GameStop, because GameStop is not as volatile, right? It's still volatile, but it's a little bit more safer because of the volatility. You're not going to get freaking super wrecked with the ups and downs. But that's why I'm bullish on AMC, because there's more money to be made on this, you know. So if GME hits 100 million market cap, I think AMC is going to go ahead and surpass over 30 million market cap. Keep in mind our supply is very, very low too. We have a 999.89 million of supply. So let's go ahead and look at the token that Reese telling us about. Let's go ahead and check this out. Gari token. I think you told us about Gari, right? Was it this token? It's like a TikTok of India, right? I think you told us about this. I remember Gari. Let's go ahead and see. Look at the web page. I'm thinking to invite 10K into this. I'm freaking hyped on this project. He says, Kaku says, can you suggest me some good coins which I could have a good scalp? AMC and GME, bro. AMC and GME, Kaku. That would be those would be good tokens to scalp. But you have to use bank bots. You have to use Telegram bots. So if you're in the DeFi sector, I would recommend AMC and GME. If you're not in the DeFi sector, I would recommend leverage trading anything on the Solana network that's running on leverage. For example, we have a Bonk. This would be really good for you to scalp trade on. I think you can make some pretty good money too. And by the way, I do want to mention, chat, you could what is it called? MEXC is now offering the lowest fees again when it comes to trading. So check out my MEXC link down below. I know a lot of people were complaining about how no good exchanges had any, you know, all of them were upcharging when it came to the fees. Well, MEXC is now back to offering the 0.0 that we had before, right? So I would recommend checking out MEXC, and you could be taking advantage of scalp trading when it comes to that. So I would say a Bonk would be a really good one to scalp trade on. It looks like a breakout going to be coming in very soon to the upside. So I'd go ahead and keep my eyes on Bonk right here. And we also have Myro. Myro is going to be a good one to take a look at, bro. Have all the tokens that I'm telling you, screenshot them, write them down. Myro is going to be a good one to take a look at. And then Wi-Fi, which is dog with a hat. This one too is going to be really worth taking a look at as well. I would say wait for a confirmation to an upside, but if we do see this pump on Solana, we could be seeing a lot of these meme tokens take off, right? So these trades that I'm giving you have no trade setups as of yet, but we'll be getting some very, very soon. So write those down, screenshot them, do what you got to do with that. But let's go ahead and take a look at Gari Network. Ree says Garo downloads cross 200 million. That's freaking insane, bro. It could go to billions. Yes, 100%, man. 100%. I know when it comes to a lot of like tokens, especially the Indian community, it's freaking big, bro. So I do really definitely see that kind of download. I do see that they made a new update, so that's really cool, right? They ended up updating the website. 200+ million downloads, 125,000 daily on-chain users. So that's freaking insane, dude. Freaking insane. So you could do quite a bit. Dating, astrology, legal, health. Pretty cool. We do see Solana Capital, Kraken Ventures. We see some pretty good venture capitals on here that are invested. That's crazy, dude. AngelList? No way. That's freaking insane. AngelList is on here. AWS partners. Yeah, this is freaking insane, dude. I like the fact that they fixed up the website. I know before the website looked kind of crappy, but now it actually looks pretty good, right? So I like the fact that they updated their website. It looks freaking cool. Start your Web3 journey with Gari Academy. Learn and earn. Blogs and articles, white papers, get a deeper understanding of technical, economic, and social implications of blockchain technologies. Gari's white paper research. Well, they're also sponsored by freaking Ford, bro. Is that what I'm looking at or what? I'm a little confused. Scuff Gaming, they're also sponsored by, I really want to know like if they're sponsored by Scuff Gaming, bro. That's freaking cool. Personalized coaching and corporate training 101, offline and online boot camps, corporate training. That's interesting. So that's really interesting. I'll tell you that. So they're also coming out with these courses. Really interesting, to say the least. Partnerships and more. Institutions, universities, students, ambassadors, corporate partnerships. Publish your own course. Passionate about teaching. That's interesting, dude. That's pretty big. So what market cap is this sitting at? Let's go ahead and look at some charts with Gari. So this is sitting at an 8.36 million market cap. Circulating supply is pretty low, which is good. We do see 273,000.39. The only thing I don't like is that the circulating supply percentage is at 27.58, which if a lot of you remember when we had that chat with Ganassi's network, he talked about that you typically don't want to see anything between 80 to 90% on the circulating supply percentage, because that means that the token's inflationary, right? So that means that inflation gets impacted into the token, and then we see these massive dumps or, you know, downsides on a lot of these tokens. Luckily, yeah, see, this is kind of the reason why we probably saw this down from 84 cents. And that's probably due to the fact that we do have a lot of inflation onto the token. So even if we were to measure this bottom to this top, this thing is offering over a 30x, which is pretty good. But not financial advice, I probably wouldn't throw in all my money into this just yet. I would throw in some money. Even if you were to throw a couple grand, I wouldn't say throw in 30 grand or 10 grand. I would say probably throw in a few hundred to a few $1,000s onto this and then just let it ride. And that's just due to my only concern is the circulating supply, right? The circulating supply being at percentage being at 27.58%. Which based on what Ganassi's network told us last time, he says that usually means when we see it under 80, that means that there's a lot of inflation into the token, right? So that's the only reason why I would say that. Yeah, so that'd be like the only reason why I would say that. And right now we're still seeing, let's look at the charts deeply. We do see that we have had some buying action. I mean, down from here from the bottom of September, I think when you were calling it, it already has done a 5x, which is not too bad. But compared to what a lot of these other tokens are doing, like a lot of these meme tokens, they're doing 200 to 500% back to back. So I think even a 30x, if you were to throw in all your money into this, I think a 30x is just not worth the risk, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you're better off lowering your risk onto other tokens and diversifying your portfolio and then riding that 30x to the upside. Because, like, you don't know if this thing's going to for sure hit a 30x, right? And it'll be kind of like, in my opinion, the best thing to do would be just diversifying your portfolio, spreading your money. If you have 10, 20, 30 grand, spread that money around. And I could guarantee you almost that when we do have this altcoin season happening, you're going to get at least a 5x plus on most of these tokens. And then you're going to be able to add up to that 30x position without having to take on too much risk, right? I think if you were to, try to hit it with a home run, like I've done it in the past with Grok, I try to hit a home run from, 20 grand to $500,000. in a week, and I got wrecked, right, with leverage. So you have to be very, very careful. I wouldn't go ahead and, now that I know that, it's not to bet your whole entire bag in one basket. So I would probably, you know, take some of that money. If you're really bullish on this, take a couple grand, throw it on here, and then diversify your portfolio with other tokens that you know could do pretty well. Like, for example, I think Jupiter is going to do very well. We saw this thing surpass 1 billion market cap. I probably wouldn't buy it right now. I would wait for this thing to continue to dump if it does. But this thing does also look like it's going to hit a bull flag pattern coming very soon. But even if you were to go ahead and throw in, like, let's say out of $1,000 or $10,000, let's say you put 4 grand, you spread it into AMC, you put 2 grand into AMC, you put another 2 grand into GME, and you just swing trade it. And you just take profits every 3 to 4x. And now you just made almost as much money as you would have throwing all your money into one project waiting for that 30x, right? When you could literally make a 3 or 4x, let's call it an 8x, back to back with GME and AMC, swing trading them, and then you have more money in your pocket, right? And you have a lower risk because you're only risking, let's say, 4 grand. Instead of risking, you know, $10,000 for a 30x, you're risking 4 grand to literally 5x your money, right? Back to back in probably a couple hours to a couple days, which I think it's a lower risk. And plus, you still have more money on your hand, right? So let's say you turn that, you know, that 4 grand into another, you know, let's call it another $20,000. Now you have 40 grand, right? Or 20 grand. And now you could go ahead and throw your money into some of these projects right here, and then go into the lower risk projects, and then throw in anywhere between $500 to $1,000. And a lot of these projects are going to do a 30x plus, in my opinion. And you're minimizing your risk, right? That's what I would just do, you know, as a friend, talking friend to friend. Not a financial advisor, because we really don't know where the markets will go, but as a friend and based on my personal experience of me getting wrecked these last couple months, that's what I would do. Like, if I get a pretty nice little bag on AMC, I'm gonna sell a nice little position, probably 30-40%, and then just swing trade AMC with GME to the upside. Every time it pumps, you know, take a little bit of profits. Every time it dumps, buy a bigger bag, and then just swing trade in and out, and then have a moon bag just to hold forever and see how far we could actually take AMC, right? But I think there's money to be made at AMC and GME right now, just swing trading this thing. Should I invest in Gari? I think it's a good investment. Damn, dude, they have a lot of investors. It has a big backing, so supply is eaten up by big ventures. It will now pump this. I do see that 100%. But I probably wouldn't recommend throwing $10,000 into it. Love your review, man. Your water bottle also, man. Thanks, bro. Yeah, we have the freaking Fortnite water bottle right here, dude. we're sipping the freaking the slurp juice. So like, you could, Gari is a good play, bro. But I just think that if you were to put all your money in one token, like if that's not all your money, like if 10 grand is not all your money, and you still have money in the table, like let's say you still have another 40-50 grand to go ahead and play with, then I'd be like, yeah, dude, throw in freaking 10 grand into that. You know what I mean? No problem. Throw in 10 grand. But if 10 grand is all you have, or 20 grand is what you have, and you put 10 grand to trade, and you want to throw in that 10 grand to just trade and save the rest of the money, I think you should probably just throw in some of that money into Gari. You know, throw 2 grand, throw in 5 grand if you're really bullish, and then just trade the other ones, like swing trade on the meme tokens. You know, like you could throw in even $1,000 or $100 and turn it into a few grand, right? And just have that powder on the side. And as Gari continues to grow and it is showing that momentum, you just add more to the back. You just dollar cost average your way up, you know, and then you're taking on a less risk than instead of going all in. My portfolio is 80K, 10K. I wanted to put it in. Oh, dude, if that's the case, then yeah, dude, if 80K is your portfolio, then I would I would do the 10K. That's a problem, bro. That's not a problem. I think that's a pretty good thing. From 80,000 to 10,000, yeah. Gari's like a moon bag. Risk and reward is higher long term here. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, dude. So because if you put in 10 grand, that's what you're gonna make $500,000 on Gari. You'll make like about $500,000 to $1 million on Gari. So yeah, dude, if you have 80 grand that you've made already so far these last couple months, then yeah, dude, a freaking 10 grand into it will definitely be worth it. And then the rest of the money, whatever you do with, like if you save like the rest, like let's say you save 40 grand, like you have 40 grand on the side, you put 10 grand into Gari, and then the other remaining 10 grand that you have, I would just go ahead and kind of diversify with a lot of these meme tokens and throw in anywhere between $500 to $1,000, you know. And when it comes to these Solana plays, I will probably keep it within the $1,000 range and just swing trade your way up. But your best bet will be going on CoinMarketCap, going onto loading up onto the DeFi tokens. I would say that'd be the best bet, and going on right here onto the gaming side as well and DePIN, and throwing $500 to $1,000 in some of these projects. And then you'll definitely be hitting over, yeah, dude, for sure this bull run, you'll be in the millions. You'll be in the freaking millions, right, dude? You'll be in the millions this bull run. I mean, also, you know, Vernon, like literally he was swing trading AMC and GME, I believe, and he made over like 17 grand in like a day, dude, in like, or a few days. Like he made 17 grand in like a couple days. So, you know, there's a lot of money opportunities to be made. All you have to do is just be very patient and not give up, right? Because I've gotten wrecked these last couple of months in the market, and I'm finally getting my reward back up, right? I got wrecked by November. I made a decent amount of money in November, and I lost all my freaking money, and I've been on a losing spree since November leading into this month. So AMC has literally been my saver, bro. To my portfolio that I've literally gotten liquidated. I've gotten wrecked back to back, and AMC is like the only thing that has been helping my portfolio at the moment right now, right? So I do think AMC is going to be the token, in my opinion. AMC and GME are going to be the tokens that will make up for all my freaking losses that I took these last couple months. I've been on a losing spree, chat, since November. Think about it. I made 20 grand in November leverage trading Pepe 2 with $100. I turned it into 20 grand within 2 weeks. And then I was getting wrecked from November. Literally, as soon as I bought into Grok, I got wrecked. I lost 20 grand. And ever since November, I've been losing money. November, December, January, and then February, I freaking lost money again. I got liquidated on when Solana was dumping. I didn't know how to add a margin to my position because it was my first time using BingX because we just got that partnership. And then I had my last $100, I think it was, or like $300 to my name. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'm just going to throw it into AMC. I believe in it. And this is my first W so far since the last 4 months, right? So I've been getting freaking wrecked in the market, entering a little too early into the market, entering a little too late into the market, manipulate. A lot of dumb things have been happening, honestly, dude, that I've been getting wrecked in the market since I lost that 20 grand on Grok, right? Literally, as soon as I got in Grok, it just so happened that there was a contract exploit, and I got wrecked on that, dude. 80% dump as soon as I threw in 20 grand with 20x leverage. So, like, sometimes it takes you to lose a lot of times to finally hit that big home run, or vice versa, right? So just remember that. Just be patient and stick to what you believe in, I would say, is one of the biggest ones. AMC rocks. I agree with you, dude. I agree with you 100%. You know, Bonk airdrop 10%. All its applied at initial phase to Gari holders. That's crazy, bro. So you ended up getting Bonk for free. Look at these webpage Bonk airdrops because Bonk wanted those 200 million users. It's crazy to see $8 million worth tokens got $10 million. Yeah, that is insane, bro. Dan, AMC rocks. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. So that's why I'm very bullish with AMC to begin with, bro, is that I've been on a losing spree since November, since I made really good money leverage trading. Then I got wrecked, and I've been in a losing spree since then, right? Literally, like, I enter trades, liquidation grabs happen. I enter trades, something dumb happens, bro. It's like, dude, it's like, are you freaking serious? Like, the market has been testing my patience, man. Literally 4 months of a losing spree. Imagine that. And I'm sure a lot of you could relate with me, right? A lot of you could relate with me on being on a losing spree like that. And so far, AMC's been the one that has been... it looks like I have some hope, man. It looks like I have some hope to come back into this markets and really go crazy on trading back again, right? Because it really does mess up your psychology, man. Like it really, you know, tests you a lot. The markets love to test you, you know. They'll give you the opportunity to make a lot of freaking money, and then they'll also give you the opportunity for you to lose all that freaking money. And if you go crazy losing your money, you're going to be in this losing spree for the rest of your life, or it's just really testing you to see how much you could take on, right? And I've been in this losing spree for the last 4 months. So keeping my head up, AMC looks like the one that's going to save me out of this one. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited mostly for the community because I haven't been this excited when it comes to being back in the market, right? Because like this is what excites me, bro. Like this has me back in my mojo. Like I'm back to this freaking market. Like I'm excited for what we have on the table. You know, if Solana freaking pumps, Bitcoin pumps, everybody's going to be freaking making money, man. Everybody's going to be excited, and we get to go ahead and have that full-on like bull run narrative, which is not going to be the bull run just yet, right? We might have that last final pump, and then we're going to dump, and then we're going to have like a slow spring while meme tokens are taking off though. And then leading into summer is when we're going to have that reversal for that big next leg up, right? So I think there's going to be a lot of money to be made, chat. So keep that in mind. And from lessons, from what I've learned personally, I would say never go all in into one project. Like if you have money, take profits, even though I haven't taken profits on AMC, but take profits. And I would also say do not go all in one project, right? Diversify, have some money on the side, have some powder, because when I lost that 20 grand when I made back in November, I went all in into a project because I wanted to make $500,000. And I got wrecked, and then I had no money to freaking play in the market. I had no money to put into the market, and I was missing out on days and weeks of money because I didn't have money to throw in, right? And that's also a lot of money that I lost out. So not only did I lose out 20 grand, but I also lost out on the opportunities within the last couple months from November to December to January because I didn't have any money on the side, right? So also consider that when you make money, have a little bit of money on the side to buy other tokens and swing trade them, because this market's going to be very, very volatile. But because there is a lot of volatility, the market could literally switch in a snap of a finger. And right now that flip is going to the upside, right? It's going to the freaking upside. So this is the time, in my opinion, to start loading up on Solana. Check out BingX and MEXC. Both of these platforms are non-KYC. If you want to leverage trade meme tokens, I would suggest MEXC. You could do 200x leverage. This is how I turn $100 into 20 grand in 2 weeks trading Pepe 2, right? And right now we're getting that opportunity in the market. We're seeing Wi-Fi down right now. We're seeing Bonk down right now. We're seeing a lot of these meme tokens down right now, which is the opportunity that we are waiting for. Once we get that confirmation of a reversal, you can literally throw in $100 and do the same thing that I did, turning $100 into 20 grand leverage trading, right? Obviously, it's really, really risky, high risk, high reward. But if you've been waiting for that leverage trading opportunity, the chance is coming. It's coming very, very soon. It's around the corner, right? We're going to be getting our opportunity soon. So not only are we getting new meme tokens, but we're also going to have the ability to trade a lot of these meme tokens that have already been out, right? So I think a lot of money will be coming in the next couple weeks once we see this breakout to the upside, right? And I think it's looking freaking bullish, man. Dan, I appreciate you, man. Second freaking super chat, dude. Means a lot, Dan. Thanks for doing these videos, man. GME and AMC will be the next Doge and Shiba. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. I appreciate you a lot, man. I really do appreciate you a lot. Dan says the AMC Telegram chat is on fire. It is, dude. Guac also airdrop is 20% Gari holders. Damn, that's freaking insane. The narrative on AMC and GME are crazy. Going to be the next Doge and Shiba. I agree with you, Dan. I agree with you. Gari is acting like the market maker for these projects. That's freaking smart, dude. That's freaking smart. Mr. Dot, how's it going, man? What's up, man? I got in last night. I sold to take gains. Not sure if I was a smart choice. I should have kept some. Oh, well, I buy the dips to get back in. Shake my head. Yes, dude. I saw your message on Twitter when I was going live. I didn't get a chance to reply to it because I was live. And I was showcasing the community how we do it in the back end when it comes to AMC Telegram, right? I am part of the admin group. I really don't have any power besides just, you know, sharing chats on Telegram. So I'm not getting paid for AMC videos or any of that. I've just been very bullish on the community since the beginning. But as I was telling I was saying that the best opportunity you have is that we will see AMC make new all-time highs. I think our next key levels will be 20 to 30 million market cap. And as that happens, I think you can make a lot of money swing trading AMC and GME as well. Because I had one of our mods, freaking, what was his name? Vernon. He literally made over 17 grand in a week freaking swing trading GME and freaking AMC, bro. He literally did that in a week. So this guy has a really nice bag, dude. And this guy's like, I think he says he's like 16, bro, or 17. I don't know how old he is. He's a very young cat, man, and very, very smart guy. And I was telling him, I'm like, dude, you're for sure going to hit $1 million this bull run. You're going to hit it. I'm like, you have nothing to freaking worry about, dude. This guy's like going to college right now and stuff. So he hops in the chat. Hopefully we see him in the chat very, very soon. Yeah, he told me, he's like, bro, I appreciate you. He got in on AMC at the low end too. Like when I told everybody to jump in on AMC, which I'm not a financial advisor, so you don't have to listen to me, but I told a lot of you to jump in, and to all those that are brand new to the channel, it's okay. I think there's still opportunities to get in. I told everybody to get in on AMC within this range. Vernon took advantage of this dip. Bought in very, very heavily, sold right here, made about like, I think 10 grand on that little trade to the upside. And then I think he re-entered the market and swing trade this whole entire thing all the way to the freaking upside and made over 17 grand in like literally a couple days. He probably made 17 grand in like 2-3 days, man. And this guy's like 16, 17, bro. Like $16, $17, like 16 or 17, I think. Maybe at the most 18, but I think he's like 17 if I'm not mistaken. And this guy has literally made 17 grand in like literally a couple of days. He's probably up more, man. And he's in college right now, right? So the opportunities are endless. It's all about, you know, willing to take on that risk and understanding the narratives. And I'm usually not the person to promote community projects, chat. Like I'll talk about tokens, but I would never ever, usually I would never tell you like, oh yeah, community driven projects, like, you know, hold forever, do all, I'm usually the person to always say, never marry your bags. And AMC is the complete opposite of what I've been doing. Like I've literally been bag holding AMC, man. Like I have not sold a freaking penny on AMC. Like probably the only time I sold, and it was accidentally, was literally last week, and I sold like 30% of my portfolio by accident around within these ranges, and I re-entered again at like 3 million market cap, and then it ended up dumping like 80%. I was like, frick, dude, I should have waited to rebuy, right? But the only reason why I wasn't too worried was because I bought in around these zones right here. I bought in within the zone right here. So even when I sold 30% of my bag by accident, it was in profits, and then I just re-entered again at around this time right here. It dumped and it was okay. I was like, whatever, I know this thing's gonna jump back even higher. And ever since that, I've been bag holding AMC, right? And I usually do not believe in the narrative of bag holding. And I'm not telling you to diamond hands, because I've never endorsed that in this channel. As I'm telling everybody, I usually leverage trade. I trade the market. I long the market. I short the market. I don't care where the market's going. We're here to make money, right? So I usually never endorse, ever endorse tokens, even the tokens that I love, to bag hold. But AMC is different. It's a different narrative. I was in the beginning of AMC and GME short squeeze. I got in the stock market when AMC was under $6. I got in GameStop at under $6 when there was no influencers talking about a short squeeze. And the only reason why I understood it was because my specialty, when I used to trade in the stock market with options, I used to trade options, was looking for short squeeze companies. And that's literally what I was doing these last couple months too. I was trading a lot of these companies that were short squeeze related, right? Why? Because there was more volatility in it, quicker ways to make money, right? So for me, that's one thing that I've always specialized on when I was trading the stock market, was trading short squeeze stocks. So when GME and AMC happened, I had no idea what freaking Wall Street Bets was. I literally just found out about it later on. I actually just watched the movie Dumb Money. I think it was a pretty good movie. I don't think it was the best movie because I actually went through the short squeeze myself with my community at the time. But I didn't know what Wall Street Bets was, right? So it was pretty cool to see the perspective on the back end of how really big the narrative was. I never understood how big the narrative was. I only understood the fundamentals behind it. I understood how big it was because of the fundamentals, right? I didn't know how big Wall Street Bets was. I didn't even know what Wall Street Bets was, right? And we actually had an AMA with Wall Street Bets on Telegram literally a few days ago, right? A few days ago, we literally had a Ask Me Anything with Wall Street Bets, bro. So like after I watched the movie, I was like, dude, what the heck, man? I wish like I understood Reddit. Like at that time, I wish I knew like how big this thing was actually, because I ended up selling GME at like $21, dude. I ended up selling GME at $21. And that's because I was looking to get a car, right? I was looking to get a Maserati at the time. I was 25, I'm 20, 23, 20. I think I was like 23, 22 when that happened, right? So I made a decent amount of money within that bull run right there. AMC GME were really freaking fun, dude. Also made a lot of money on Riot, trading Riot. Riot also had a short squeeze with Bitcoin. So like that was usually my specialty, but I never understood how big Wall Street Bets was. I didn't even know what that was. I only knew how important and big the short squeeze was based on fundamentals, right? I understood the fundamentals of how short squeezes worked. And for me to miss that after watching the movie, I'm like, dude, I really wish I could recreate that again, right? So like when I'm in the AMC Telegram, dude, it just makes me feel like I'm part of something, right? And I actually get to witness at least some part of what, I'm never going to be able to witness the real Wall Street Bets. Well, everybody was doing that 3 years ago with the actual short squeeze, but I will witness something related to it because a lot of people that are in the AMC and GME community were actually part of the short squeeze as well. And a lot of people felt that connection just like I did. I felt that connection because I remember how much money I lost on AMC because they prevented the buy button, and it was within this time. I lost a little bit over $13,000 on AMC because of that. With GME, I sold a little too early. I was writing my positions from $4 all the way up to like $21, I think it was, and I sold. And literally a week later, AMC GME ended up hitting $50 and ended up hitting $500. So I could have been a multimillionaire at that age too, if I would have held, right? But I didn't know. I didn't know how big this thing was going to be, and it's pretty cool to feel part of it. At least feel somewhat part of it. And for me personally, that's what I like about it. I feel related to it because I understand how big the narrative was. And what most people don't understand, there's two things right here, right? The community, they understand what the short squeeze was and why we weren't able to do what we were able to do, right? Because of hedge funds. AMC has no freaking listings, has no developers, has no team tokens, has none of that, and has no paid influencers or any of that, right? It's been literally all organic. Even just now to this day, we're seeing a lot of these other influencers talk about AMC and all of that, right? So like really in reality, we could push these projects, GME and AMC, to whatever market cap we want. It has to be all decided with us, the community, right? What price action are we going to go ahead and set it at? Is it going to be 10 million market cap? Is it going to be 30 million market cap? Is it going to be 100 million market cap? You and I get to decide what that market cap is, right? We just all have to go ahead and stick to the same goal and really stick to the narrative of what we believe in. And I think to me, this is the beauty of what GME and AMC is. I don't think the fun has even started. I mean, we literally just broke past 5.34 thousand holders. So congratulations to all those new holders. But, we hit 5,000 not that long ago, and then we lost everybody. Everybody ended up jaded their bags, and we ended up losing, all over a little bit over 1,000 holders. And now we're back about to surpass 6,000 holders, right? So it's pretty cool to see new faces on the AMC community. And it's really great. And as I mentioned, I typically don't push projects like this. I do believe in meme tokens, but I usually just swing trade them, man. I just make my money. I'm in and out. I usually don't care about communities. I usually don't. But as I'm telling you, and I know it's becoming repetitive, this is the only thing that I truly do believe in the community based on what we've seen and what I've seen. I've never been in a community this strong, in my opinion. and I've witnessed it from the beginning, right? Since over here, when there was only a few members in the Telegram doing our best, and we were able to push this from literally a handful of people on TG, pushing it all the way to 12 million, to seeing more new faces join us and help us push this project even further, right? So it's really cool. I really do feel connection with everybody on the Telegram. And it's great to see a lot of your guys' faces. You know, I don't physically see your faces, but I do see your names in here. People from the stream. I like to go ahead and see some of you. Sometimes I see Tim. Sometimes I see Tillery up in there. I see Dinero showing up on the voice chat, and I'm talking there too, right? I'm trying to do whatever I can on my end to go ahead and showcase more awareness, because we really no YouTubers are talking about us yet. You know, I'm probably like the first I actually am the first YouTuber to talk about AMC, you know, so it's like it's a win-win situation. The channel's very small, so we get into this opportunity early on. As the big influencers start to find out, you know, that's typically when you and I will make a lot of freaking money, right? So this is the early on opportunities, but I think overall there's a lot of money to be made in the space, man. So I think everything is possible. And most importantly, what I realized is how strong a narrative can be pushed, right? With the power of community. Absolutely. Dan says, Reese says, yes, I already hold 1% like in all supply. Nice. I buy at AMC at 880 market cap. Nice. Dan says, going to get the AMC army to check out your videos. Over 3,400 members in TG. Yes, I appreciate you, Dan. Mr. Doss says, wow, crazy. I got in early too, and I wasn't sure and understood about the coin or community. Has been buying low and selling high. Learn from last bull run. Take profits when you can. Yeah, dude, 100%, man. You have to take profits, right? We don't discourage anybody from taking profits. I think it's very, very smart to take profits, and it is needed. Jamie going to $500 million. I agree with you. Dan says, would be great if you could get some of the gang from TG on. Yeah, 100%, man. As I mentioned, I am admin on the TG on AMC. So I did share actually the community. I did actually share that in the community. Let's see where the raid's at.
Push-ups. Come on, y'all. Get these replies. We don't have to send him door to door.
Nah, they've seen pictures of me. They deaf though.
Let's see what's going on in the VC. But no, yeah, I actually did share it right here. See?
AMC family, what's going on?
What's up, man?
We are vibing today.
I've been in the cut, listening and working with y'all. I've been in the cut. We having a good day today.
I think I spelled awareness wrong.
Now, who's that talking about being in the cut? You're gonna have to explain that, because people in here don't know what that is.
I've been in the bottom of the audio with the mic muted for most of the day. I was kind of able to talk and
all right, but
just
now
kicking with you guys earlier.
Yep.
Yeah. But I've been here all day. I'm having a good day today, y'all. Smashing these posts.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking crazy because what is it called? The Telegram's open like literally like 24/7, man. Like there's new people coming into the Telegram, and we're just in here. So you will see me like after the live streams. That's why I kind of started the live stream a little late today. You'll see me here raiding with the community and joining the chats and trying to motivate everybody and remember and keep everybody up to date with, you know, the markets and everything that I could do on my end, right? So we do definitely need to get more interaction. I would like the freaking community to push more. And this is what I'm telling you. We need to go ahead and work together as a community if we want to go ahead and pump our freaking bags, right? Because that's really the other way. Like right now, as I mentioned to everybody that's not aware, it's a community-driven project. So we have to donate money, right? From the community ourselves, or by just helping out with whatever you can. So I try to, you know, live stream as much as we can with AMC and GME, take over, you know, the hype that we're seeing with GME, and then push AMC, because I do believe that's the way we're gonna make a nice little bag for ourselves if we continue to push awareness. And it's really just awareness, man. We could decide what price action we set the projects on, as I mentioned. Shapu, how's it going, man? How's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Saw you earlier, but yeah, we definitely do need to go ahead and do more with AMC Telegram. I mean, honestly, I would like to have like over 20 to 30 freaking live chats going, like literally over 30 watchers. I mean, we have 15, so that's what we've been. Honestly, 15 has been pretty good that we've seen in the last couple months. We used to average anywhere between 20, sometimes 30, watchers, but then as the market began to decline, we saw a decrease, right? So ideally, I would love everybody from AMC, from the community, to join the freaking chat. Literally, we can push like 20, 30, 40, 50 viewers, dude. All of our videos will be pushed on the algorithm on YouTube, and YouTube will share the videos to anybody searching up GME token or any of that, right? Or looking for meme tokens. Our content is going to be pushed, which then means we get more holders onto the community, which means a higher market cap, right? Which means we can all make more money together as a team, right? I'm not telling you don't sell. I would say definitely take profits. I haven't sold. I'm not taking profits just yet. My price target is, 20 to 30 million market cap, and that's when I'm going to definitely start scraping a little bit of profits out of the table, and I will be swing trading GME and AMC. But besides that, I believe the narrative is a lot bigger than what a lot of people even understand or think, right? Solana being slowed down today was hilarious. It was, dude. It was. And the crazy thing about it too is that now we're back up, right? So now we're seeing this upside to it. But with that being said, we didn't even go through all the news we had to go through. I had actually quite a few news right here, and we just started talking about other things. So let's go ahead and talk about what quick news we have here. The future market is also benefiting from the ETF regulatory perspective is what we're seeing. Let's go through these news very quickly. New with spot ETFs, the futures market is getting even better. It has already a well-functioning and regulated price, but it's actually getting a little better because there's just more people around Bitcoin, says ProShares global investment strategist Simon Hyman. Very cool. Sarcastic, right? Very freaking cool, man. From the first time since 2016, ADX ADI indicator has flipped bullish on the perspective, right? So it has finally happened. After 8 years, the ADX DI indicator has been bullish cross on the monthly chart again. But not only that, the structure from the back then looks very similar. Don't you think something big might be brewing? And that's what we're seeing right here. Back in 2015, we had this retest over onto 2016, making new all-time highs on Bitcoin. And we're actually seeing the same thing right now in 2023. We see this retest in 2024 possibly being that next leg to the upside. I'm telling you, I do believe Bitcoin will be surpassing over $80,000 to $100,000 this freaking year, right? So I'm very, very bullish for the market. Also with the stock market, I'm super bullish, and this is why we should be longing the market, right? Larry Frank says Bitcoin is a digital gold, $9 trillion asset. I don't know why people compare it to gold. I guess you could compare it to gold, but I would say gold at least has a physical value behind it. Bitcoin has a digital value behind it, is what people believe, in my opinion. I would say Bitcoin's valuable, but I changed my mind. I think gold, at the end of the day, precious metals are always going to be valued, right? And the good thing about it is that they're not as volatile, in my opinion. I don't think everybody needs to be exposed to Bitcoin's volatility. I think a lot of people could lose money, especially now with the spot ETF, right? So it's very, very dangerous to now have Bitcoin on like retirement portfolios, because you got to remember Bitcoin does dump 50%, right? So it's really, really scary. And I don't think it's a good thing for the normies to be fully exposed to, or at least be pushed to, because I do believe that they will probably more than likely lose more money than make money with the Bitcoin ETF, but that is solely my opinion, right? Chainlink pumping due to the raw tokenized narrative, also called out by BlackRock CEO. So we just did actually Chainlink TA, which is actually very freaking crazy. The future assets is tokenized, and the opportunity is huge. Hundreds of trillions of dollars of assets are ripe for tokenization. Deep dive into the RA tokenization process and learn why tokenized assets need. So this is actually pretty cool. They might be pushing it with like what, physical real estate, I'm assuming?
Transparent. Tokenized assets, the new $1 trillion market opportunity. But what are they exactly? Tokenized assets are digital representations of real-world things. Almost any asset can be tokenized on a blockchain. Tokenized assets are more efficient, more liquid, and more transparent. The biggest banks in the world are already exploring tokenized assets because that's what their clients want. but tokenized assets will be spread across hundreds of blockchains. That's where Chainlink comes in. It connects everything together. Chainlink is how tokenized assets go global, which is why everyone's talking.
Yeah, see, something like this, like, you know how people would try to back Bitcoin with digital gold? I mean, Bitcoin really has no actual backing behind it, just besides the value that you and I put, right? But like, in order to have the physical value, I guess, backed by it, it will be getting it tokenized this way, right? You could back it with actual gold and track how much gold we actually have, right? So I think this is one of the best ways to, you know, actually have digital gold. If there's a token out there, I think there is a token that's actually backed by digital gold. And I forgot what it's freaking called. I know some of you probably buy it. I can't remember if any of you, I can't remember who told us about it. Maybe it was Glenn or somebody told us about the tokenized blockchain that they actually, or blockchain gold that they actually have. I forgot what it's called. It's somewhere in here. Let me see if I can find it. And apparently it is backed 1-to-1 with actual gold, right? And it's considered digital gold, which is one of the best ways to have digital gold in. I think it might be Tether Gold, this one right here, if I'm not mistaken. And this is actually running around with the ounce of gold, right? So the ounce of gold is around 2 grand, I believe. We'll check right now. And this would be like the best exposure because most of these, apparently these are actual backed by, you know, they're tokenized by gold. It's this one, Pax Gold right here, Pax Gold. I remember one of you told us about this, and we'll look at an ounce of gold right now, right? We're going to check how much an ounce of gold is. An ounce of gold is 2,035. And now we're going to go right here on Pax and see how much they are. They're at 2016. So they are down like about what, $15. You're kind of getting finesse out of it. But apparently this is what's like backed 1-to-1, right? So Pax Gold is a cryptocurrency unit indexed to gold and backed by gold, launched by Paxos Standard, although it's not the first in its field. Pax Gold released in 2019, and certainly, what is it? Certainly what? We lost the article. So let's go over to the website real quick. So this is like one of the best ways to have digital gold. So like when people kind of talk about like Bitcoin's like digital gold, dude, Bitcoin's not freaking digital gold. Bitcoin's Bitcoin and digital gold is digital gold, right? When are people going to understand that? And this is digital gold right here. Paxos, this is the safest way to own investment grade physical gold, right? So apparently it is tokenized. I don't know how much proof there is or how much it actually is backed, but it says cost efficient. Paxos offers PaxG at a lower cost structure than that of those of gold tokens, gold ETFs, and LBMA 400 TOZ ounces of bars with a low minimum purchase amount, 0 storage fees. So most of these digital places that you could buy digital gold, you need to pay storage fees. You know, you have to pay broker fees as well. So this is pretty cool. Now my question is, how do they make money, right? That's what we have to be a little careful with. But it says secure and regulated, the allocated gold that backs Paxos is custodial in LBMA vaults and audited monthly. Paxos is a trust company and custodial regulated by the New York State Department of Financial Services. No settlement risk, is free from settlement and credit risk with near astronomous settlements in addition of T+2 versus T2 gold ETFs and LBM bars. Redeemable. PaxG is the only gold token you can redeem. LBMA accredited good delivery gold bullion bars. Institutional customers can also redeem for unallocated local London gold. Redeem the USD at current gold market prices at any time. So that's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. You know what I mean? This is like the actual real digital gold, I guess, if you want to call it. People like to call it Bitcoin, you know, digital gold. I wouldn't freaking call it a digital gold, bro. It's Bitcoin's Bitcoin and digital gold is digital gold, right? And that's what people have to understand, man. They have to understand they're two different things. So I hate when they try to, you know, try to go ahead and make it sound cool like, oh, Bitcoin's digital gold. No, it's freaking not, bro. Bitcoin is Bitcoin, gold is gold. There's two different comparisons, you know, and we actually see they actually have PayPal here too, which is quite interesting, right? So, you know, this is probably something I would recommend. I'll be looking into this once I start making some nice little gains. I think being exposed to gold and silver is very, very important, especially if you could hold on to physical gold and silver. Like for me personally, like I have a gold chain. I used to be in the jewelry business. I used to be a jeweler, so I used to sell jewelry. I used to sell like diamonds and all of that. So I'm pretty knowledgeable in the metals market. I'm pretty knowledgeable in diamonds. So with me knowing that kind of value, I understand how important it is to carry solid gold. The problem is with solid gold with chains like this, that in some countries it's really, really risky, right? It's really, really risky to walk around with jewelry in your hands. Like I don't wear much of my jewelry. I do have a few diamond earrings, which to me, diamonds are no value. I would say gold, solid gold is your best bet. If you could buy gold bars, that's better. But if you want to have an investment, buying solid Cuban, Miami Cuban link chains is a way to go, right? If you could get a really nice chain for around 5-10 grand, maybe even 20 grand of solid gold, that's like the way to go, right? But if you're in an area where you can't wear jewelry, you have to be very, very careful, because unless you have the insurance claim, right, you could get backed by it. But as I'm saying, you still put risk when you're holding on to like physical assets, right? Like a nice watch. Like we're in a time and age, chat, that you just can't be exposed to wearing nice things anymore, right? It's like people are always watching. They're always watching what you have on. So that's why even with this chain that I have on, I ended up getting it last year for a couple grand. It is solid gold. I would recommend probably getting like a higher gold. I think this is a 14 or a 10 carat. I think it might be pushing 10 carat. 10 carats are good to use because they're stronger, but the higher the carat value, the softer the gold, right? So the more dedicated it is, because gold is it's a very soft metal. But if you could hold on to actual physical gold and silver in like coins or like bars, I would say go through that route, right? And if you want to be like me, where like you want to actually wear your gold, I would recommend staying away from like the fully diamond out chains and stick to just solid gold, right? Solid gold or silver will be your best bet, but you do have to be careful because of this time of age. It's sometimes not too good to be wearing too much flashy stuff, right? So that's why for me personally, I don't wear too much jewelry as much as I used to. But that's why physical gold or digital gold like packs is one of the best ways to be exposed if you are fully in blockchain, right? To go ahead and hold on to this way. I think that'd be the best way, or actually going and buying gold from a good broker. And these online brokers are going to cost a lot, though. They are going to charge you a premium. So by the time you're profiting on gold and silver, you're not really going to be profiting. So your best bet is actually looking for a jeweler directly, or going through the wholesale route and trying to get a better value. Because if you order online, you're going to have to pay for online shipping, then you have to pay for the premium of gold, and it actually runs you up a little bit more, right? So that's kind of my opinion when it comes to that. Mr. Dot says, to be honest, soul crashing is the only reason why I sold. Yeah, man, sometimes this happens on purpose just to go ahead and get some liquidity grabs in the market. Dan says XMR is down 36% on news of Binance delisting. Dude, I know some countries are pretty illegal to buy, XMR, but I think in my opinion also, one of the biggest values that we have, I think it's privacy coins. I think privacy coins are the way to go, in my opinion. I think we should all be exposed to them too. I think at the end of the day, that's where the value is going to also be, is going to be privacy coins. We have seen a lot of these countries kind of kill off the privacy coin hype, and they're doing a pretty good job on it, right? People are panicking. And also, based on what I read on the white paper and what I've done my research on, apparently XMR is not really even a private coin. Like they really don't, like it's actually pretty trackable. So I guess it was a fugazi thing that they kind of made it launch, where, XMR is supposed to be this private coin, but realistically, you could actually go ahead and track Monero. So I guess it kind of defeats the purpose. But I do think there's a value behind privacy, right? And we talked about that too, that I do think that the real digital asset that we carry is our personal data. Data is being sold to data brokers, right? So that's why I say data is very, very important. But I know a place that does sell XMR will be MEXC. And in my opinion, I do think we should be somewhat exposed to Monero, right? If it's legal in your country, because it's illegal in a lot of countries or regulated. So I would recommend all of you, to follow your laws and rules. I'm not telling you to break anything, but yes, poised to rally after Binance listing. So I think it's bullish. I mean, I would like to see Monero back at these lower levels at around 50 to 40 bucks. Even at $100, I think is a pretty good deal. But if we could see Monero continue to dump, even lower, I would consider loading up on a small little bag of Monero just to have, because I do believe privacy is the biggest asset in my opinion. I think that's a real asset, privacy, you know. Digital gold is our freaking privacy, our freaking data, right? And I think that's very important. But from what I heard and I've done my research on, Monero is really doesn't really have any privacy. They could actually track everything on Monero, and apparently from what I heard, apparently the person that created Monero, from what I've heard from like, you know, the community, he was part of the freaking of the government or something like that, and he did that on purpose to track criminals' activities, right? Which I wouldn't be surprised either. Steven Wozniacki, co-founder of Apple, says Bitcoin is safe, stable, and conservative. So now we're seeing a lot of people coming out within the space right now talking about how bullish, you know, cryptocurrencies now are, right? Which is freaking insane. It's not what we see often. Domain giant GoDaddy partners with ENS to offer Ethereum's domain on the blockchain. Chat, this is freaking bullish as F, right? Bullish. If anybody knows about GoDaddy, this is one of the hosting websites where you can go ahead and buy domains on Web 2. And the fact that they're doing this kind of collaboration is freaking insane. It's telling us the power of the Web 2 and Web 3 connection that we all been waiting for, right? Donald Trump, who is a pro Bitcoin and crypto, likely to win the election according to many surveys. We talked about, you know, Trump winning and being in office for the US will definitely go ahead and push towards a weaker dollar, which a weaker dollar will mean a higher stock market and crypto market, right? So he is pushing for corporate cut rates, tax rates of 15%. So this should be pretty bullish for stock market and crypto, right? So do expect a lot of volatility in the next couple months to the next 1 year to a year and a half. The Fed expects to cut rates 3 times this year, according to Powell. So nothing to our surprise, right? We are expecting that. But overall, that's pretty much it. We do have the delisting on these projects. We actually have a few. We see XMR, VAI, Multi, and Ant, which are going to be full delisting announcements right here. So we'll probably make an article about that today, and we'll talk about these delistings. Let's see, is it still up? It looks like it's not anymore. Looks like they probably deleted the tweet or something from Binance. I wonder why. I wonder why they deleted that, right? So these are some of the tokens right here that we have, top trending tokens, which I will share on Discord. I've been saying I'll share a lot of information on Discord. I've been really backed up with a lot of things, chat. Really backed up with a lot of things. So definitely, if you want to join the Discord completely for free, it's right here. Here's a link. Let me go ahead and share that on chat. Let's go ahead and share that real quick. Let's see, where's it at? Thanks for today. Gonna go watch Final Fantasy VII Rebirth gameplay and sleep after that. See you later. Later, my guy. Hope you have a good one, Jonathan. Thank you for tuning in, bro. And thank you for the airdrop information, right? Really do appreciate you. So yeah, I have that list of tokens that I will be sharing later on today. And render right here, we do have on the 4 hourly getting ready to pump. So be on the lookout for that. They are listed on BingX and MEXC, which are my preferred platforms right here when it comes to trading. And they are offering non-KYC with bonuses on both these platforms, right? So this is the last list for all of those that have been still here. It looks like render might be pushing to the upside. Obviously, we do share both bullish and bearish case scenarios, and I will be sharing this on Discord. So definitely feel free to go ahead and join the Discord. We also have Victoria VR, a metaverse that aims to build immersive experience inside the virtual reality. They recently leaked that they are working on something on the Apple Vision Pro on X. Market cap is 105. Exchanges is MEXC. So I'm going to be looking forward if we could actually leverage trade freaking VR, bro. Victoria R. It looks like the metaverse hype is coming back again, and we do see this massive breakout to the upside following very, very soon. So let's go ahead and keep our eyes on freaking VR. What is it called? Victoria VR. We also saw Seek. Seek is a very similar play in a metaverse project that created an app on Apple Vision Pro, and Seek is a freaking old platform too, man. This thing has been going on for a while. I think they've been over like 2-3 years. So it looks like it's they're finally, you know, stepping it up. A team for delivering an incredible experience with the launch of Apple Vision Pro. Super proud to be part of Apple's remarkable journey. So we are seeing the metaverse hype coming back up again, and a lot of people denied it. A lot of people denied it. I told a lot of you, chat, be on the lookout for the metaverse plays. Be on the lookout for the metaverse plays. And a lot of people are like, oh no, I don't believe in gaming. I'm like, dude, I don't believe in crypto gaming either. I think it's BS coming as a gamer, but I do believe the hype's going to be there, right? So check out on CoinMarketCap the gaming sector, and it looks like the metaverse plays are coming back, right? So with that being said, definitely go ahead and smash that like